Welcome to Shortstop on Pool, Rack of the Week number 206. Hey, look at this. I'm playing straight pool. It's been a while, huh? Want to say thank you to all of my subscribers, my supporters on YouTube and Patreon. You can see their names on the screen. You know the drill. Head over to Shortstop on Pool. Check out the 14-1 gear like this pullover that I'm wearing right now. But let's get right into this rack. Got a little bit of a new bob here. Check it out. Right, this video was recorded a week ago or so. About 24 pounds lighter than I was on January 1st. Feels really good. Got a little ways to go, but energy levels are higher and just feel generally better. Really happy about that change, and I think it's going to help my pool game. Why else would you lose weight but to help your pool game? Anyway, we'll take a look at this break shot. Just a slight outside angle. I think I'm just going to stun off the rack. We're looking to come to the side rail. Going to hit the bottom corner. Yeah, over to the bottom rail. Okay. I noticed that I was hitting those bottom balls, brushing those balls. You notice that I had right English to come back up to the rack in this direction. Let me hit pause real quick. Rather than what I've done frequently and what I've talked about a lot lately, where I'm having trouble getting my mouse working here, is left English to come around and back to center table. When you're hitting it thinner, you might not want to do what you see on the screen, because if you're hitting it thinner, the cue ball is going to have too much speed. It's going to go all the way up table. We don't want that. So I sometimes use a lot of right English, and notice that it went back into the rack and hit those balls. If I didn't have a shot on this 4, I'd have a shot on the 1, so I'm in good shape. The topic of this rack of the week is to choose the time. What am I talking about? Well, the rack opened really well. I've got some brand new little sticker donuts in the rack area, and they're a little bit smaller than the regular ones, but they seem to be working really well. So the rack opened well, is what I'm saying. I've only got these 5 balls in the rack area, and they're kind of loose. So choose the time to go into these balls and the method. There's a break ball, key ball combination over here, but I don't have a key ball by the side pocket. But all the other balls, see my mouse is acting up. All the other balls are wide open. So I've got opportunities, so I want to choose my time to go into these balls. An obvious one would be to get an angle on this 11 ball into this pocket, and then I can nudge those. Got insurance balls back in this direction. So this is an ideal rack. You got to look at this and think, oh, my chances of getting through this one are really good. I'm shooting this 4 ball just to come up here. I want to get rid of the 13 because it's a blocker for the 8. And so I shot this a little bit careless, and that's actually the worst shot of the entire rack. I bumped the 7, so I do have a shot on the 13, but I don't have a shot on much else. I could shoot the 14 if I really needed to bail myself out, but yeah, so that wasn't a great shot. I should have exercised a little bit more purpose in that cue ball, and I'm realizing I've got to go get the bridge. Been a while since I've mentioned that. It's my Ghost bridge. It's really tall, and I start to go onto the top of it, and I'm like, no, I don't need to be that high up. So I use one of the lower holes in the Ghost bridge, taking real careful aim. I just want to draw straight back. I'm going to have a shot on the 8. Or the 1 ball over this way, or one of these balls up table, but probably the 8 or the 1 after this. And so now I need to make that decision. Choose the time. I can shoot the 8 ball and come around center table. I can shoot the 1 ball and come back up. Play position for that 11 later. But I decide now is the time. Generally, we don't want to go into the bottom of clusters like this, but I've got the 8 ball here. I think I'm going to be okay. A little bit of a risk, but I chose that time, and it worked out. I have a shot on the 8 ball, but I'm elevated over the 14-10, as you saw. So a little bit fortunate there. I do have a shot on the 6 in the side. If I didn't have that, I'd be shooting the 8 ball elevated over the 14, and that's not so good. You don't want to get complicated with position here on that 6 ball. Just come back on table. I've got balls that go here. I've got balls that go there. So don't get too worried about it. Don't get too try to do too much with position on that 6. So now I can manage it. Now I'm taking a longer look at this, and what am I looking at? Well, things turned out really good when I ran into that ball from the bottom, because now I've got my break ball. Oh, I'm trying to get my mouse to work. Sorry. I've switched around my USB ports, experimenting and trying to make things work better, and they're working worse. So I've got my break ball, key ball combination here, but better than that, I've got a key ball into the side pocket there. I've got 3 balls near the center of the table, or the 8 ball, any of which can be used as a K2, kind of a pivot ball to get on this, and then shoot the 10 and come out for the 14 ball break shot. So I just need to clear these balls. Pretty simple. I'm going to climb down the ladder, I think. Let's take a look at the order I shoot these in. I don't quite remember right now. But now all the balls are open, so there's no excuse for not getting there. Oh, okay. It looks like I'm going to shoot the 8. So, in other words, I'm not using the 8 as a K2. It'll be one of these balls, but I'm probably going to go, yeah, I'm following to the bottom rail and up. I'll shot on the 7, the 15, the 11. So, looks like the 11 ball, all I got to do is just nudge the 2. I'll have a shot on the 3. 2 ball will move up this way a little bit. Is that what I'm doing? I think so. Yeah, so anytime you hit the ball soft and you got a good, going to have a good line on things. And now from here, so up until this point, the ball, the order of the pocketing the balls has been a little bit up in the air. There's many different ways to do it. Now I think, and I hope you see that the pattern is pretty much locked in, because now it's 2 ball, come over here. 15 sets you up for the 7, sets you up for the 3. You're on the 12, then the 10. So that's pattern. You there's not a lot of variability there. Come on, mouse, work for me. Come on. Keeps getting stuck. I switched USB ports. That pretty much, you want to get the cue ball into that pattern and stick to it. Let's see if I can do that. This is a soft draw, a little pinch draw. Yeah, a little soft speed, but lots of backspin so you can control the speed of the cue ball. Looks like roll forward for the 7. Piece of cake. I do something different on the K2 and key ball. I do something different on the K2 and key ball. I like that I took a lot of time on this 3. You don't want to have to go to the bottom rail and come up to try and land on this 12. Trying to get pretty straight on this 3 ball. And in my efforts to get straight, I'll talk about what I'm doing right now. In my efforts to get straight, I got low. I'm below the shot line to the 3, okay? So now I can't just draw up here for the 12, but I actually don't mind that. And why is that? It's because I'm doing something different in this pattern now. This comes up so often. You like to have this key ball on the side and then the break ball, and that's it. But I've got an extra ball, which we don't mind because I can use that as a break ball as well. But this 10 here is an extra ball. And typically what I've done in the past is gone 3 to this ball and then the 10 and bounce out. I'm getting away from that. I don't like that. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to shoot the 3 and come to the rail and off and get an angle on the 10 so that I can shoot the 10 and come back over here. Then I've got my stop shot in this ball in the side. So kind of abandoning the stop shot triangle in favor of preserving that stop shot key ball. And I think that's better. Anytime you're shooting this 10 ball and going 1 rail out, sure, that's a very controllable shot. But where exactly are you going to end up on your break shot? It's more important, I think, to get just right on this key ball so that I can get that inside angle that I want on the 14. And it came a little bit too far. Even saying all that, I would. And I didn't get a stop shot, so I had to go to the rail and come out anyway. Had I gotten a stop shot, then I could have probably kept this angle. Then you can just use a straight high ball on your break shot here. Let's see, am I going to go draw the ball? I'm probably going to use low. I think I'm going to be hitting the 6 ball full. Yeah, I'm shooting below center. It's done either center table or side rail. Yeah, side rail. Side rail, and that spun down. I'll show the next shot. That worked out really well. Again, 5 balls in the rack area, but they're all loose. That's because of those donuts. Really helps with the break shot. You don't have to blast it as hard. I've got a backwards cut on the 1 ball, but the cue ball is going to hit the 5 and then probably go forward. I don't have to hit this very hard. It's still very controllable. This combination shot goes this way in the corner pocket. I've got the 8-ball for a break shot, so we're in good shape for the next one. Choose your time. Really, the key to that rack was thinking about those balls in the center of the table, because everything else is manageable. Choose your time. When are you going to go into those balls, and how? You'll get more success on getting through those racks that opened up moderately well, like this one. Hope you like that. Thanks for watching Rack of the Week. Next time, we're going to be looking at, I don't know, maybe 10-ball or one pocket, I think. And that will be pre-recorded because on the 23rd, I think, is the next Sunday, I'll be in Las Vegas. So I'm pre-recording this Rack of the Week and next one, so they're ready to go for you. Hey, if you're going to play straight pool, play it straight. See you next week. Bye.